I would like to say thank you to all Taiwanese people who gave Japanese the biggest amount of donation for the earthquake. And it reminds me of my experience of the project, which was the Taichi earthquake 10 years ago. I came here to help the stricken area to discuss how to reconstruct those areas like South Dome or Salmon Lake. And after 10 years, our position has changed, which means we are mutually really cooperative, and this will continue for long. Thank you very much. Hello. In essence, I'll talk about the value. Oh, please, oh. I don't know how to come back. Oh, I want to come back, yes. I was asked to talk about mechanisms. And in this project, my role was the general manager to coordinate different types of stakeholders, city, developer, and academia, and professionals. And to do this, I have struggled in the last 3 years to share the value of the project, which should come out from the design of the real space, not from the fashionable jargon like creative economy or the trend or whatever it is. So I'll explain the real case to you, which might be very similar to the challenges you have in front of you. About the district. I'm not from Tokyo. I'm from Fukuoka, where the population of the city is about 1.5 million. And as a whole, the metro population is about 2.4 million, which is about half of Taipei. But in terms of location, it's head of the dragon of Kyushu Island, which may be as big as the Taiwan Island. It's a strategic location. It has more than 2,000-year history, so in a way, it may be quite similar to the situation of Taipei, I guess. Maybe overstated. Oh. And Kyushu economy is as big as yours. In terms of GDP, it's almost equal. But this was kind of 2 or 3 years ago, so now Taiwan may be superseding Japan. And the district, Tenjin, is the central business district of that city. Single one. And it's very close to the bay, close to the airport, close to the high-speed rail terminal. We have everything except for talent. Very simple. And the area is 70 hectares. It's about 900 meters from east to west, and 200 meters north to south. And it's built out. There's no vacant land to really make reasonable redevelopment happen. So we need to be very creative to balance the needs of existing property owners with the needs for the new function to be introduced to the city center. This is Fukuoka Tenjin. This is Shinyi. And you can get a sense of the size of the district. It's as big as Shinyi district, but with much finer urban fabric and low-rise. Because this CBD is about 9 minutes to the international airport by subway, we have very strict height limit. We cannot build taller than 14 to 15 story high. So we need to accommodate everything in a very dense and fat urban fabric. This is the challenge. This is not Taipei, this is Fukuoka. Look the same. But this is very unique for Japanese, maybe not nothing for Taiwanese. And it has very nice underground shopping mall. Actually, it's not shopping mall, it's a kind of street. and it has a kind of green building which was built about 20 years ago, before everybody started talking about green economy. It was far advanced to the trend. And it has historic shrine at the very center of the business district. And it has a very old style retail street serving for the elderly. It's active, quite active. So it's a central business district, but very diverse in terms of people who are coming and working there, and also in terms of functions. Then I'll move to explain the organization, which is a real public-private partnership. The name is Tenjin Meijidori Avenue, Avenue is not here, Development Council, called MDC. I think this is very similar to the association which was proposed by Cosmos. It's not a corporation, it's just a council. And my role there is general ops manager. And members are property owners only. Membership is now, I can't read, 36 out of 130 something, quite low. But in terms of area, it covered 72%. And as you see, the land ownership is very fragmented. And there are three different types of people. First, big corporations, they are national or international. Second, big corporations, they are local. The third, small individual mom and pop shop owners. So we need to somehow deal with those different types in one basket. And city is a special member. They are committed. And there are many members to be. So this is the reality. We cannot be perfect. And the conceptual framework of this partnership is creativity should be in each project, not in the master plan. Then they will collectively increase the value of the entire district. Benefits should belong to the district, not only to individual developers or property owners. That's the concept. So we try to draw a vision in 20-year horizon and try to keep the process as loose as possible and allow designers or planners of each project to do their best. We don't know what they can do, but they can be more creative than planners, more creative than government. This is our concept. And this is the office. It's a kind of renovation of the old office building and make our activities very visible to the general public. And Michelle Stalskis is here. And regular businesswomen were shocked to see so many foreigners working together in Tenjin. And this is a process, just a kind of show pictures of the 3-year process. We had so many workshops, so many times. And we hosted the interpanel in the end of the first year to finalize our vision of the district. And the forum was open to the public, and we invited all key stakeholders of the region. I should say district. Now, what's the vision we drew? Same with yours. We want to be the most creative business district in Asia. Same. This is the same everywhere in the world, not in the world, maybe in Asia. And we admit the term creative means just fashion. We didn't specifically mean art or design or anything. We just try to let them think what kind of business they really want in this district. So this is a catchy phrase to inspire stakeholders to think about what kind of people they want to bring into the district. And we identify 4 values. These may be more important for us. I'll talk about it later. If I have time, I hope I have time. And then, based on that vision, we developed 2 big policies. First one is about the youth, and we identify this district should be mixtures with emphasis on incubation function. And this is the kind of conceptual diagram, and we would like to introduce office. Not only office. Office is always there, but fine, let them do it. Instead, we would like to introduce a kind of creative function, something like an art studio or something. Exchange function, such like a small, tiny convention hall or the arena. Or kind of a hotel or that kind of thing. They don't happen simply just by the market economy. You need policy to make it happen. Then we went into detailed study. What are they? We should care about the quality of those functions, not as a jargon. It's easy to say retail, office. What kind of office it should be? What kind of retail shop it should be? So we made this kind of sample works, collect them and discuss if they really fit to the local context. It may be good in Tokyo, but maybe not in Fukuoka. Maybe in Hong Kong, maybe in Singapore, but what should be in Fukuoka? This is the issue we have discussed so many times. Then another policy is about walkability. This is a jargon. And also we discussed about the streetscape. And we came up to this kind of network diagram. This is the ground level, the underground level. Fine. This can be in New York City, same. The issue is, what kind of pedestrian space we would like to really make? Then we went into details, what kind of material we should use for the pavement, what kind of tree and flowers we should introduce, how transparent should walls be to be, that kind of thing. And many people criticize our drawing, this is too flat and cold or something like that, but that's fine. We are inspiring the stakeholders to discuss about the quality of the body, not the numbers only. We need to talk about quality. Then we came to guiding principles to help designers of each project to make their design as creative as possible and to meet with the loose direction of the vision. These are just sample pictures of 9 principles. Okay, this is what you want to hear. Okay. After identifying those vision and values, we try to change the mechanism from both sides. First one was from the public sector. The city somehow decided to introduce a new system. It's FAR incentive program, only for the city center regeneration. And it is, if a project meets to those criteria, the city would give about 400% FAR to the given 800%, 1.5 times as much as it is now. And at the same time, the city decided to establish a new function of city center regeneration section as a primary contact to the city government. Before that time, developers must to negotiate with each department, transportation, landscape, building permit. It's insane. The city should deal with what they should do inside of the city hall. So the mayor decided to fund this section, but didn't give enough power to do that, actually. So anyway, this is the very new system introduced by the city government without any consultation to the local private sector. This is the problem. The second one is initiative came from the private sector, MDC. We came up to a vision of something we call common. Common is for district marketing to really attract the people and the users we would like to have in the district. And this is mainly focusing on the street level because we cannot go high. and we try to increase the value of the district by making the street level as attractive as possible. And we are focusing on 3 issues to somehow meet the investment threshold of developers.